Factors to consider when land banking. Factors to consider when land banking. It is important to know these factors. Why? Because the moment you get it right, then it helps you to maximize your return either on a short run or on a long run. So it is important to know the factors to consider. Don't just put your money in land banking. Don't just say you are putting your money in real estate when in actual facts you are not doing it right. So it is important, it is imperative that you get it right by looking at those indicators, by looking at those factors that really drives the growth potential of land banking. So let's quickly run through it, and in subsequent video I will now be picking them maybe one after the other for thorough explanation. So let's quickly go into it. So number one thing you need to look at is the growth potential, the location with growth potential. So what is it that will now, how do you know whether the growth potential of any location is on the high side, because the growth potential is either it's low or it's high. And what are those things that will usually indicate that this location you have picked has a high growth potential? So let's look at it. Number one is landmark. I need to say this, why one location will not tick all the boxes. It will not tick all the boxes, and that's why land bankers, they know what they are looking for. And it is important also that, okay, if it can tick at least some of these boxes, then you are good to go. So it will not tick all. So you don't want, say, just one location and you want it to have all the 10 factors that I've mentioned here. No location will have such, except maybe it is land flipping, not land banking, not undeveloped area. So no one location will tick all the boxes, as Ibejulekki is. It will not tick all the boxes. So number one is you need to look at the landmarks. Landmarks. What are landmarks? I'll be explaining in subsequent video. Number two is government interest and government presence. Government interest and government presence. Number three is accessibility and road network. Accessibility and road network. What is number four? Proximity to infrastructure and amenities. Proximity to infrastructure and amenities. Number five is industrial and commercial activity. Industrial and commercial activities. Then number six is demand for that location. Number seven is potential growth. Number seven is population growth. What is number eight? Number eight is proximity to major town or major city. Proximity to major town or major city. What is number nine? Number 9 is capital projects. Capital projects are around that location. What is number 10? Number 10 is maturity of the location. Maturity of the location. So just like I said in subsequent video, this is just the part one. Is more or less like the introduction to the subsequent videos you will be seeing, whereby I'll be mentioning the reason why it is important. So whenever you want to pick any location to land bank, so you look at the boxes, okay, you look at the factors and you begin to tick. At least if it can tick like 3 out of 10, you are good to go. At least 3 out of 10. So once I begin to explain, you understand, you have a better perspective of what to look at when you are land banking, so that you don't just land bank blindly. You don't just hear that Dangote land banks, Bill Gates land banks, Femi Otedola land banks, Eleganza land banks. You don't just base it on that. They do it strategically, and the way they do it strategically is by looking at the factors, that will drive the growth potential of that location. So in subsequent video, I'll be breaking it down. Maybe I'll be taking two factors per video or 3 factors per video, because I want to make it short video, less than 5 to 6 minutes video. So if you are here to subscribe to this channel, kindly do by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we release any video. Kindly give this video a thumbs up if it has helped you. So we meet in our next video. Stay blessed.